Hiya guys, it's Steve from Koozai, and today I'm going to do a quick video on display ads. More specifically, how to see where your display ads are showing and how to add exclusions if you no longer want them to appear on specific websites. So we're going to first log into Google Ads and we're going to click on display campaigns down the left hand side, and that will bring up your display campaigns. We're going to click on a campaign and go to placements, which is down here on the left hand side, and then we're going to click underneath that on where ads showed, and believe it or not, that's going to show us where our ads appeared. As you can see, there's a number of placements in this column here and all of the data that's associated with it. So our ads appeared on YouTube. We gathered over 20,000 impressions and over 100 clicks during this time. And you can see a range of sites and a few mobile apps, which we're going to deal with in the second half of this video. But let's look at sites to begin with. And really, it's important that we're led by the data. So if we're seeing a lot of clicks, a lot of spend through a particular website that isn't driving your goals, it isn't converting, it's likely that we would want to prevent our ads from appearing on that website again. So really simply, let's just use Money Control, AccuWeather as an example. We can tick those and we click on Edit. That brings up the option to exclude from ad group or exclude from campaign. So it's really simple to exclude those placements from showing our ads again. Exclude from the campaign if you want that exclusion to apply across all of your ad groups. But if you don't want to exclude those placements from all of your ad groups within a campaign, you can exclude them from individual campaigns just by clicking, individual ad groups, just by clicking that one there. So it's important that you understand the implications of both of those options. But I typically think if you don't want it to appear, if you don't want your ads to appear on that placement, you will want to exclude it from the campaign level. So that's really simple. We can exclude individual placements that way, but we can also do it another way. If we click on the exclusions bit here and we click on the blue button and we want to exclude placements, again, it gives us the option whether to exclude them from the account, campaign, or ad group. I'm just going to leave it for this example as the campaign. And it brings up a couple of options here. So let's say we are advertising a product and we don't want our display ads to appear on any DIY related websites or YouTube channels. If we type in DIY, it will come up with a load of websites that are relevant to DIY, and we can just tick one by one those ones to prevent them from appearing. And also YouTube channels and YouTube videos and apps. So we can tick on those ones to prevent our ads from appearing across those placements. It's our recommendation to exclude mobile apps from appearing. And as you can see over on the right hand side here, all of these are excluded. We don't recommend showing your display ads on mobile apps because typically when we run them on mobile apps, we generate a lot of accidental clicks which don't perform well. They have a really low conversion rate and they cost us money. And basically it's people on an app, as you can see here, word search, crossword, people playing a game, and when an ad appears, they're already clicking on the screen, they're already tapping the screen, and they accidentally click on our ad. Now that's no good for us because we have to pay for that. So it's always our recommendation to exclude mobile apps. However, if you're promoting a mobile app and your ads are about downloads, then you might not want to exclude mobile apps. However, we recommend that you do. So in order to exclude them, we click on the app categories here. We don't need to search for anything. As you can see, there's 141 app categories split by the app and Google Play Store. And basically, we just click on it and we tick each of these boxes just to exclude from showing on any of those app categories. As you see, we've already done that, but when we go to where ads show, there are some that still come through. That's because they don't fall into one of those categories, and there will always be an element of having to manage this manually. So when you look at where your ads have shown and you see a couple of mobile apps filter through and you still are showing ads on those apps, you just do what we did before and tick the box, and you can add those as manual exclusions from either the ad group or the campaign. And then when we check back next time, we hopefully won't see any data for these 4 apps that we've excluded. So hopefully that's a really clear way of excluding websites, excluding placements, and excluding mobile apps from showing your display ads. And hopefully that will help improve the performance of your display campaigns by focusing on the sites that do perform well and do drive your goals.